I'm Colleen. Welcome to Conversations from Beyond, episode 4. We have a whole lineup of universal beings of light who've been coming in and sharing messages for you and chatting with us. And you can chat with them too by dropping questions in the comments that we'll bring into future episodes. We've had some pretty amazing information come in the first 3 videos. So I'm looking forward to seeing who is joining us today and what the message will be. So Cindy, I'll pass things over to you so we can get started.
Okay, hi, Cindy here. And I have another channel where I'm known as Lady of the Forest 444. So you may know me from there, where I give angel messages about the awakening. So yeah, we're going to get to it and see who's coming in, which light being is coming in. And I'm going to light my candle to set the energy for the channeling.
I'm going to get ready to type out the notes.
And I use my pendulum and a mat to receive the messages. As the pendulum swings to the different letters on the mat, it helps me focus in on the channeled message as it's coming in. And if you want, there is, in the settings of this video, there's a little cogwheel at the top. And if you click on that, you can actually increase the playback speed. So it'll speed up this section because it does flow nicely, but some people would like it to flow faster. And so if you want it to flow faster, you can speed up the speed, and other people like it to come in organically. So that's up to you. But I had to be shown that. Of course, Colleen already knew about that, and she's the one who told me about it.
Lucky one. Yeah. And also I'm the impatient one who always speeds up videos. Little parts that I just want to get through to get to the part.
Okay. So I'll tilt it down so you can see a little bit of what's happening. So the pendulum is perfectly still. This tells me that there's a being of light here. This is a being of light from a home in all that is a magical energy. We are the home energy that supports Mother Earth in a magical way. Love energy from our home is the main energy that makes up Mother Earth. You will begin to feel this energy increasing on Earth over the coming months and years. Our love energy imprint is all about magic and awe and childlike wonder. Our energy imprint is a magical energy that brings a love energy of nature to Earth. all of nature on earth is our love energy imprint, manifest or manifested. Our love energy is a magical energy that is nature, and the beings on our home are so intertwined with nature that it is difficult to separate the beings from nature. These beings are also known as shapeshifters. The beings from my home are shapeshifters in many different ways. They can blend in with nature and be anything in nature. However, they also can take on the appearance of just about anything. The beings from my home are incarnated on earth, and they hold this energy within them. The beings from my home on earth are holders of the Mother Earth energy, and they are waking up to their power, and they are going to heal Mother Earth in a magical ceremony. You will be able to witness this healing, and you will be amazed by the flourishing of Mother Earth over the coming years. Okay, so the pendulum is still again, so this is someone else now. This is a being of light from another home in the universe, where we are highly connected with the home of the energy of Mother Earth. We are the home of the energy of an important part of Earth's experience. Our home energy is an energy that supports love energy in a unique way. Our home love energy imprint supports universal beings in their love energy journey. And we do this by keeping a record of everything that has ever occurred in all that is. We are the keepers of the Akashic records. Our home is so much more than just a library. Our home has many beings who live and learn and grow in our spiritual journeys. And we are the protectors of the Akashic records. We are not protecting the records from harm. We are protecting the records from being accessed by anyone who is not ready. We understand the heaviness of this occupation, and we take our role very seriously. All beings of light in all that is have unrestricted access to these records. Our job is to keep the records in one place for all to access, and also to monitor access by people on Earth. We have been monitoring this access for all of Earth's existence. However, that job is almost complete. Earth is entering the age of Aquarius, and this is the age of enlightenment. Over the next years and decades, we are going to be releasing the information in our records to all people on earth as they become ready. This is a joyful time. In our history of being the keepers of the Akashic records. We have been monitoring access for all of Earth's existence. And now that is coming to an end. We are thrilled beyond measure. Okay, and with that, they're done.
Wow, a twofer.
Yes.
2 guests.
Well, and interesting that it's 2 energies that are highly associated with Earth, right?
Yes.
The Mother Earth energy, but they have said there are other energies involved, and I wonder if, like, it would make sense to me that every home has energy on Earth, obviously in the beings in us, but in Mother Earth herself, I feel like every home has energy in that. But the most, like the majority of Earth's energy is made up of this magical energy from this magical home.
Yeah, like they're the lead.
Yeah.
In the project.
Yeah. And
I'm
then the whole Akashic records, that was interesting that, like, we're the only ones that they're monitoring access with. So it's kind of like the love energy home that we talked about. Was that just last time? The home of all the love in all that is. And they're the keepers of that energy, but they don't monitor, and like everybody can access
gatekeep.
it. Yes, they don't gatekeep, exactly. Whereas with the Akashic records, they are gatekeeping, but only for us, because we can't have access to things that we're not ready for.
Yes. Yeah, I've read and seen videos about that before, that it would just blow our minds if we weren't ready yet for the information that's in there, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't really get, of course, but that's the whole point. Like, when I'm ready to understand that, I will probably be able to see it. I have to look back. I typed out the message like I always do, and I have a question about the shapeshifters, but I just want to see if it was already answered in there. Okay. The beings from my home are shapeshifters in many different ways. They can blend in with nature and be anything in nature. However, they also can take on the appearance of just about anything. The beings from my home are incarnated on Earth, and they hold this energy within them. Okay. I don't know if I'm asking you this, or if I'm jumping into a question already. So are all the animals you, or are sometimes the animals that I see on my walks in nature you, them? Get what I'm saying?
You mean like the people incarnated on Earth?
I don't know. It just brought me this whole thing about, well, then, like, I've had, there's a question, there's debate, whatever, about whether animals have souls, right? And all that. But now this brings a whole, like, are they incarnated only as people, or are they incarnated as animals as well? But then also, yeah, I don't know if I believe this, but you know how, like, there's lots of things I didn't believe 20 years ago that I do now. So it just evolves. Do people sometimes shapeshift into animals? Or do the beings commit? Like, there are times when I get messages, right? Like, lots and lots. So we've been talking about how I get messages and that. And I get messages in nature. And sometimes they just come or I'm not sure if they might be coming from a tree. You definitely get messages from trees.
Yes.
But I have animals come across my path, and I don't mean that they stand there talking to me. What happens is they symbolize something that then comes into my mind as a message. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, what influenced them to cross my path? And now it just brought all this in.
Yeah, no, that is interesting because I didn't think of it that either, that all animals could be from that home. I don't know. We'll ask.
And like, are they always the animal, or are they shape-shifting?
Yes.
Where I live, I'm on a balcony. You know, I don't know if I've talked about it yet in these videos, but I have a balcony on my apartment. We call it my magic balcony because I get lots of messages there and and do lots of my connecting from there. Anyway, I'm looking out the window, but the view from my balcony, like it's nature. So I'm right in the city, but there's this green belt that I looked out over, and there are coyotes in there.
Mhm.
And once in a while, well, actually a lot, I'll be thinking something or getting a message or wondering something anyway, and the coyotes will start howling, or the baby coyotes will start yipping,
Yes.
and you can hear them calling to each other and that. And I sometimes have taken that as a confirmation, right?
Yeah.
Birds fly by my balcony because I have a connection with bird energy, and birds fly by my balcony just at a certain time. And
Yes.
so is that all like being orchestrated?
Yeah. Well, I think so, like to some degree, because same like on my other
Yes.
channel, I had a message and I stand out in the forest when I give those messages. And at the end of that message, I had the chickadees there, the raven flew by, like there's
Yes.
often.
You're right. I didn't mean, you're right. I do believe it's being orchestrated, and or the geese, right? Like if I'm talking, that
Yes.
happens with you and I a lot. I'm talking about something, or we're talking about something, and geese fly by honking. And for me, geese mean right direction.
Yeah.
And so, well, honking geese mean right direction. And so, you know, that comes. Yes, I know it's orchestrated, but is it from them? Are
Yeah, exactly. No, well, I'm definitely going to ask. Now I know that people from this home also incarnate as people because I've had that come through in some of my private readings. But
yes.
yes, I will ask about whether all the animals are from that home
What's the tie-in here?
yeah, and if people on Earth are going to be able to shapeshift.
And are they ever incarnated as trees? That where, you know, yeah.
Yeah. And I know some people on Earth already say that they do shapeshift. So
Mind is expanding. Yeah, okay. I've never,
exactly.
I'm
I,
on the
I
edge
don't know
of, I mean, I don't, you know me, I believe anything really when it comes down to it. Who am I to say something isn't? But the shape-shifting thing, I need to get there.
Yeah. Oh,
So maybe I'm gonna get there today. I don't know.
well, we'll see what else they have to say here. Okay. This is the being of light from our magical home, energy of Mother Earth. We are going to explain a little bit more. Actually, that could have been I am, because the I and the W are across from each other and they don't really care. So, yeah, we are or I am. The animals on Earth are all energies from all around the universe. We are not the only home that incarnates as animals. However, we are the majority of animal energy on Earth. And we are the majority of animals that appear to give messages as you have described. It can also be an animal that is linked to a loved one, or even your guiding angels. However, most of the animal message encounters are from our home. As for shapeshifting, there are people on Earth now who have this ability and have been shapeshifting. This has always been possible on Earth for some high-level souls from our home. This is hard to understand fully, but these people are people, and they are also certain animals. So most of the time, they are people, and sometimes they are animals. They keep their consciousness and awareness in either state and can shift back and forth at will. This is very rare. However, it does already happen. And it will begin happening even more over the coming years. One last thing about my home. You will understand this more as time unfolds. Our love energy imprint is responsible for the atmosphere on Earth. We are the energy of nature and trees and all the elements. We are the energy of the atmosphere on Earth. The oxygen you breathe is love energy from our home. The trees provide this love energy, and you provide the trees with carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is a releasing of your karmic energies that you have healed. As you heal your karma, you exhale carbon dioxide, and trees turn that into oxygen for you to inhale. This is about to change. You will be clearing all of your karma very soon. And you will no longer need to release any karma in the carbon dioxide you exhale. You will still breathe, of course. However, without needing to exhale karma, you will be able to have a love-filled breathing experience. You will inhale love and exhale love. This will change the world in miraculous ways. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Okay.
It's so mind-boggling.
Like, oh, there's just so much here.
I know. I know.
Okay, that last bit. Well, actually, do you want to explain karma?
Oh, yes. Okay, so
Because they're
my
mentioning
angels,
karma.
yeah, when they talk about karma, they're not talking about punishment and reward system. They're talking about the experiences that we signed up to experience. So we sign up to experience certain things, and a lot of these sometimes are negative things, because the whole point is to heal that. And when we heal it, we become a healing agent for similar types of trauma, which is really interesting to me now with this whole breathing in love and breathing out love. Like, that's part of that healing ability, because they say that even just coming across someone, just walking past someone, they absorb some of our love energy. We're constantly, whenever we have an interaction with someone, we're constantly exchanging a little piece of our love energy. And every little nugget of our love energy contains all the healing of everything we've ever experienced. And so that's just wild now, thinking that we're going to be inhaling love and exhaling love.
Yeah.
That's
But
so amazing.
what got me was the part about, here I go again, about exhaling karma and inhaling love, basically, right? That's what it said. I'm exhaling karma with my CO2. And I'm, okay, so remember the messages that you on your other channel brought about that I listen to all your messages and they all, mean a lot and change me, but it's just certain ones, it'll be the same for everyone. Certain ones really stick with me. And the one about when I clear karma, I make a little space in my being.
Yes.
To me, it's kind of, I don't know if I consider it maybe in my aura or my energetic core, whatever. I make a little space and that space gets filled with love energy. So that means that as I clear more and more karma, I'm, now I'm bringing in and filling up with and giving off even more love energy. And then, like you said, that means that I'm now walking around with those keys so that as I walk by people maybe that have similar karma to heal or whatever, like I'm giving them little keys and bits of energy.
Yeah.
But I never got that the trees, oh my God, this is why, like when I'm walking in the bush, hey, in the wood forest here in Northern Ontario, when I'm walking in the forest, I feel that, particularly when I've been through something.
Yes.
I feel that from the trees, and I've asked them for help before. And I have exhaled towards them, but I didn't know what I was doing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When I'm working through karma, like when I'm conscious that I'm working through something,
Yes,
something's coming up that has come up a bunch of times before in my life. And I know this is something that I've just got to feel and clear. Sometimes when I go on my nature walks, I do that without knowing what I was doing.
Yeah.
So that part really got me. And so then I guess I'm, getting rid of it and getting whatever, processing it, giving it to the trees because that's a certain, like, we know they need it.
Yes, they've said that it is a total service that they love when we come into the forest, and it's a symbiotic relationship. They get something out of it too. However, now knowing this, how amazing is this relationship going to change when we're now exhaling love energy? Now this relationship with the trees is going to be incredible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the atmosphere, how's the atmosphere going to change when more and more people are exhaling love energy instead of exhaling karma? And the other day they told me personally that when I go to the bathroom, we are releasing.
I got that before. Certain functions that go on are clearing
exactly
heavy karma.
So the same thing, like when we're done with our karma, maybe we'll just be releasing more love energy.
Purge it in all kinds of ways.
Which is funny because in one of their videos that they gave me, one of the messages they gave me on my other channel, it talked about love energy in water and flowing water especially. And in that I said that every time I flush the toilet now, I send love energy with
whatever's going down.
When I've cleared my karma, it's going to be even more love energy going down. This is just so mind-boggling. It really is.
I'm looking at
all the pieces are coming together.
Well, no kidding. And then like the answer to my question about like not all the animals are the ones from this home, but some of them are, and the ones that come through to appear to give messages are for the majority these beings, and that shape-shifting is a thing and that it's always been possible on Earth. And you know what came into my mind while they were talking about that was like werewolf movies. And
for me, Dracula came in turning into the bat.
Oh yeah. So that came in too, like werewolves and vampires, all of it. How a lot of our things in our culture, I guess, or things in movies and
stories that we think are just stories.
Yeah, but really it's like how much of what we call mythology, like Greek mythology and that, how much wasn't true. Exactly. So like stories that we think are just stories actually come from some sort of inspiration of something that really is. And maybe, like werewolf movies aren't usually, not that I've watched a lot, but I don't think they're enveloped in love.
No, they're not usually positive. No.
But I think that's because of people's fear of things that they don't understand.
Of course, for sure. Yes.
So maybe as we understand this more, there'll be more loving werewolf movies.
Aww.
Wow. Okay.
Just amazing. All right.
I don't think I have a million questions.
I think we need to process.
Exactly. But this is just trickling down, and I'm so excited that we've met two beings from two other of these homes. I'm interested to see how many homes there are going to be.
Yes.
I've had some inklings that maybe there are 12, but I don't know. That's not what's going to end up being.
We'll see.
But anyway, thank you for joining us, everyone. If you have questions, you can drop them in the comments and we will bring them into future videos. Like you may have some questions from the things that came up today, but also like let us know if any of this is resonating. Do you feel like you're from one of these homes? Are you the keeper of records or the shapeshifter keeper of Mother Earth? And we'd love to hear from you.
Yes.
So bye for now.
Have a great day.
You.